The second year in our rundown of PC gaming brings us to a time where some games are more equal than others. 1984 may not have been the dystopian future Orwell predicted, and it can't have been all bad, because it was the year the world was blessed with my presence. More importantly than that, the world saw the birth of Ghostbusters and the greatest Christmas movie ever, Gremlins. PC gaming at this time was steadily growing as more and cheaper computers came onto the market and made their way into people's homes. I'm the Geeky Dad, and this is a history of PC gaming. Who loves an open world game? Wait, really? What do you mean market saturation? Oh, right. Well, without Elite, the very idea of open world gaming may not have even come to bear. It's often been cited as one of the most influential video games of all time. As such, there's too much to say in this video. Some games are so important that they change the landscape of gaming entirely. There are games that change the game, and I have a nifty video series about that. Who loves real-time strategy? Wait, really? What do you mean dearth of games in recent years? Oh, right. Well, without this... Wait, hang on. Sorry, I got stuck in a bit of a loop there. The Ancient Art of War was one of the earliest real-time strategy games. Unlike later real-time strategies, Ancient Art of War had no economic management at all. It was all about commanding your troops. The game used a very simple rock, paper, scissors method of unit balancing. Knights beat barbarians, barbarians beat archers, and archers beat knights, you know, that sort of thing. That wasn't the only thing that went into balancing the game, however. Troop hunger, distance travelled, terrain, and troop morale all affected your unit's effectiveness. Troop hunger could also affect your troops in other ways. If your troops were near to towns and villages, they would slowly replenish your troops' supplies. Troops who were out of range of supplies would slowly lose both condition and battle effectiveness. Really hungry troops would be bang average in a fight. I'm always really surprised by the depth of early PC games like this, and I guess that belies my recency bias. No way could games in the past be anything other than shadow experiences, right? Well, I've been more than wrong in the past, and this is another example where I've been totally wrong. Who loves... No, you're right. I'm only 3 in, but this joke's already tired, isn't it? I'll do better. I must do better. I will do better. The game Knight's Law was one of the first games to popularise an isometric viewpoint. In an age where 3D graphics are a world away, isometric viewpoints were revolutionary. Knight's Law was highly praised for its graphical content at the time. It wasn't only the isometric view that was cause for praise. Many game reviewers praised the world Knight's Law attempted to build, combining the view and the way the game's dungeon revealed itself to the player over 128 rooms. The rooms display themselves in single non-scrollable frames, similar to The Legend of Zelda, but like 3 years earlier. It wasn't all rosy for Knight's Law, however. Although it was praised for its innovative world and graphics, it was panned for its tricky control system and high difficulty. Imagine that, a game being criticised for being too difficult. I wonder what that's like. Despite all these shortcomings, Knight's Law went on to win multiple gaming awards. 1984 saw the birth of one of the most important titles of a largely defunct game genre, point-and-click adventures. Hey, I see you, Telltale. I said largely defunct. Point-and-click adventures have a very obvious through line to the original King's Quest from Sierra Online. Sierra Online and LucasArts would come to dominate the point-and-click adventure market, and the graphically interactive nature of these games can be traced back to King's Quest. However, King's Quest cannot really be described as point-and-click. Commands to the player character are given through a series of keyboard commands. What sets King's Quest apart from graphical adventures of the time was the detailed background and animated protagonist. King's Quest had evolved from text-based adventures like Zork, which had static backdrops for the room the player was in. Nothing moved, except for when you went into a different room. In King's Quest, you move the protagonist, Sir Graham, around the background, interacting with the scenery to solve puzzles and complete the overall quest to save the kingdom of Daventry. Which, if it's anything like it sounds, I wouldn't bother saving at all, to be honest. So that was 1984. It seems like all the important games of the era have set a precedence for the PC gaming master race, a huge reliance on graphics. However, Elite was a wireframe game. Do you have any fond memories of the games I've covered? Have you played any of the remakes like Elite Dangerous? Please leave me a comment down below. Thank you very much for watching. I've been the Geeky Dad. This has been a history of PC gaming.